Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today, we are talking Nintendo Direct, which apparently is this week, right? And I'm going to bring to you all these games that have been rumored and leaked out. And now there's another game that has been leaked when it comes to a release date. This game has been announced, but without the date, and I guess the date I'll tell you here today. Let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad, I see no play. Drive like Mario.
All right, so apparently the Nintendo Direct is this week. Now, that's bad news. You know why? Because if it is this week, that means that I have to actually dress like Donkey Kong for an entire week. I basically put my name on the line and saying that the Nintendo Direct will not be on the week, this week basically, but it'll be next week on the 15th with an announcement on that Monday, the 13th. Okay, every single day there's more proof that the Nintendo Direct is happening this week. Jeff Grubb mentioned something. He didn't say himself that the Nintendo Direct was going to be this week, but he mentioned that he've heard in the grapevines, I guess, he has connections that it will probably be on the week of the 6th. And then we also have Nate the Hate basically putting his name on the line saying, yes, it'll be this week. And so every single day I'm like, okay, where can I find that costume the cheapest, because I'm probably gonna have to wear it. I'll stick to the 15th just so I can stick to my word that the Nintendo Direct will not be this week. It'll be next week, and watch Nintendo announce it like right when I'm just releasing this video, right? It happens. But I'm here to talk to you about the leaks, right? Not my loss and my Donkey Kong outfit. So let's go ahead and talk about the leaks. First leak that you probably haven't heard, is Pikmin. Yes, apparently there's a Pikmin leak out there that the game will be released in May. Mike, that is the same month as Tears of the Kingdom. It's impossible. But apparently, there's another store that keeps releasing certain dates when it comes to Advance Wars. Apparently, Advance Wars will be released on there, like on the Direct, like a shadow drop, right? And it's not bad, because this leak comes from Walmart, meaning that right now Walmart has the physical copy of Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp in stock. They just need to wait for the Direct to happen in order for them to release them onto the floor, so you guys can get that physical copy, or even buy it on Nintendo Online. Well, now the same exact outlet leaked Pikmin as well. Pikmin for the month of May. When it comes to May 24th, if I'm not mistaken. I know that Breath of the Wild is May 12th, and can Nintendo release two games such as these, in the same month? Is it possible? Who knows? But I guess we are going to have to wait to see, because the Nintendo Direct, if it's this week and I lost and I have to dress like Donkey Kong, then we'll find out sooner than later. My personal beliefs, I feel like I want to have the Direct right now. Like just, I want to cancel this episode and just have the Direct, because I can't wait for it to have it. And I'm going to tell you guys, there's a lot writing in this Nintendo Direct, because there's a lot of reports out there telling us that after Tears of the Kingdom, there's not a lot of real big games that are going to be announced. We could get that proven wrong with this Direct. And if this is Nintendo Switch's final run when it comes to, right before they announce the next generation console, then this Nintendo Direct will tell us the kind of 2023 we are going to have. This Nintendo Direct will determine whether this 2023 year, when it comes to game releases, will be a great one, or it will be a blah one, or it'll be a bad one. And it all depends on you and your personal choice of games. Like, for example, if all you care about is Zelda, this is the greatest year of your life, because we have Tears of the Kingdom, one of the best games ever existed in the history of Zelda games. Breath of the Wild, the actual sequel, is coming for you this year, right? If you are a Pikmin fan, then guess what? Pikmin 4 is coming this year. This is the greatest year of your life when it comes to gaming. But other than that, if you are not into those games and you want something else, you want Nintendo to do something crazy, then this February Direct is for you, and it's all on the line. Nintendo Online. We already know that there's a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy coming to Nintendo Online. The question is, when will Nintendo pull the trigger on these two games, two platforms coming to Nintendo Online? GameCube. We know that GameCube needs to make it to Nintendo Online to actually add the value that they're charging for, right? Because a lot of us out there, we don't feel like the value is totally, completely there. But if Nintendo were to add GameCube to Nintendo Online, then yes, imagine having Melee, Smash Brothers Melee online, where you will be able to play with your friends and your family, right? Right there online. Imagine having Paper Mario, right? Year Door, having all these games that on GameCube on Nintendo Online will finally add the value that we all want to see on Nintendo Online. Imagine games like the very first Animal Crossing being added to GameCube Online. This will be awesome for all the Animal Crossing lovers out there, going back in time and playing that very first time you ever played Animal Crossing. Or maybe if you did not play that game and you were introduced to Animal Crossing with New Horizons, then maybe going back and seeing how it all started will just basically open a world for you and maybe even make you love the game even more, right? So a lot lies on this Nintendo Direct being one of the best that we've ever seen, because it'll tell you what type of year we are having, especially when Nintendo is not being a part of E3. And when Nintendo is not a part of E3, you can say goodbye to that Nintendo Direct in the summer, because we'll definitely not getting one. We'll probably get a game-specific Direct, or maybe an indirect, a Nintendo Direct Mini or a partner showcase. But when it comes to a full-fledged Direct, Nintendo has not given us one when E3 is not around, right? We get one in the fall in September to announce the games that are coming out next year. But when it comes to this year, this Nintendo Direct is very, very, very important. So we got those release dates leaked for Advance Wars and for Pikmin. But what about a brand new Donkey Kong game? Donkey Kong hasn't seen the light of day when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. We have a port, but we never had an actual Switch game for Donkey Kong, right? And one could say maybe this is too late because since the Nintendo Switch is at the end of its life cycle, then maybe just wait till the next console. How about a brand new Mario game? There's a 2D Mario game that's been rumored forever, and maybe this is the time to release it, and Nintendo has to take advantage of releasing a Mario game next to the Mario movie, right? It just makes perfect sense for that. How about Metroid? That Metroid remake, the Prime Trilogy, whatever was rumored out there that people put their hair on the line for, never came out. There's a chance it could make it to this Nintendo Direct. How about Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, The Legend of Zelda? These two games need to make it to this Nintendo Direct. And let me tell you this, guys. If this Nintendo Direct turns into a Nintendo Port Direct, where we get a lot of ports just to finish out the year, then I can tell you guaranteed we'll hear about the next-gen console later on this year, because Nintendo has to be working something behind the scenes if we get a lot of ports to this Nintendo Direct, right? So, I mean, we have to hear from Donkey Kong, we have to hear from Mario, we have to hear from Metroid, we have to hear from Zelda. Of course, we're gonna get Tears of the Kingdom. How about the Game Boy Online, Nintendo GameCube Online as well? And that's what I want to see from this Direct to make it a successful one. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you guys think, and what games would you love to see that will make this year the best year for you when it comes to gaming, because I know that everybody has their different opinions about what game they want to see, what game is coming, what game is not coming, and let's go ahead and continue this conversation down below. That's going to do it for this episode of Odyssey News. I want to thank you for watching this video and spending time with me here at the Odyssey. But before I let you go, I got two more important things I want to let you know. Number one, never give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better